Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for September 19th, 2013. Of course, it's 7:52 a.m. and we have temperatures throughout the region ranging from the lower to mid 40s over the northern interior and upper 40s to lower 50s along most of the coast. There are a couple of cool spots around Atlantic City and some warm spots around Philadelphia at 54. But for the most part, we're basically in the 40s. And it's cool and crisp out with very low humidity. Dew points are in the 30s. It's very comfortable out there. What can you say? With light winds. And the reason why we have those light winds and clear skies is simply because of high pressure, which is currently sitting right over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Temperatures today will rebound nicely into the lower to mid 70s right along the immediate coast, mid to upper 70s everywhere else. Overall, most locations will be around 76 degrees for a high today, with light and variable winds, clear skies, low humidity, perfect conditions to be outside for any event. So if you're going to a baseball game or perhaps a high school football game, a college football game, absolutely perfect. Oh yeah, and there's the Eagles and Chiefs that play tonight. Those weather conditions will be absolutely perfect for the game tonight. So if you're going out there, don't worry, no threat from any weather impacts on that football game. And of course, the radar is completely clear with no precipitation threats whatsoever. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see high pressure is in control with clear skies throughout much of the region. This right here is an advancing warm front. This will not reach the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. That will lift up into the St. Lawrence River Valley and will have no impacts whatsoever on the region aside from some high clouds later tonight. Otherwise, high pressure will remain in control for today, tomorrow, and for Saturday, with scattered cloud cover and temperatures pretty much seasonable in the mid to upper 70s. So a very nice stretch of weather is on the way. However, when we zoom out a bit and take a look at the water vapor satellite picture, we have a couple of disturbances here that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Now, we have a potential tropical depression down here in the Bay of Campeche. We also have a strong trough here with this cold front moving through Saturday night into Sunday morning with a few scattered showers. Not a major player yet, but the disturbance associated with this cold front and this disturbance here with the remnants of Humberto out here and also this disturbance here will develop basically a nice deep trough over the northern Atlantic. And that's going to be very important to our forecast for a potential storm for next week. Meanwhile, we have this deep trough here, which will build into the west coast just in time for next week to produce very cool conditions over the Pacific Northwest, but also will alter our weather pattern as well. So we have a lot of moving parts here, a lot of players coming in. And so the models are pretty much all over the place right now. And so as a result, the forecast beyond, let's say, Sunday is a little bit questionable, but I think I have a pretty good handle on what's going to be happening here. Basically, what we're going to be watching for is to see how strong the negative NAO gets here and how far north this disturbance gets when it interacts with this trough. So these two factors will come into play and basically support either a very wet start of next week or cool, dry, and a bit windy as well for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance from the Penn State UWall website. This is the European model guidance. I'm using this model guidance because it pretty much supports what I'm looking at right now based on all the observations I have in front of me and all the latest model data. So again, for this evening, high pressure will be in control. High pressure will remain in control for Friday and for Saturday, with a strengthening southwesterly wind on Saturday. Look for temperatures again to remain basically in the mid to upper 70s throughout the region, lower to mid 70s right along the immediate coast. Now, Saturday night into Sunday, that cold front will move through with a few scattered showers. Not a washout this weekend. Most people will not even realize the showers are going through on Sunday morning. Just to be frank, they probably won't. So a few scattered showers Sunday morning, high pressure builds in Sunday afternoon with clearing skies, temperatures in the lower to mid 70s along the coast and mid 70s over the rest of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. For Monday, this is where it gets interesting. We have a strong trough here we have our disturbance down here, and we have a building trough over the west coast. Now, when you see a trough like this build over the west coast, that usually does not support storms to move up the coast because the wavelength is all wrong. Consider that fact with this upper level low really intensifying, and this whole trough here just basically intensifies. And there's a lot of support for that. And so as a result, what you get is a strong storm developing over the Canadian Maritimes, a strong high pressure system building down the east coast to counter this low pressure system, and suppressing this low pressure system over the southeast. So as a result, what you end up with is a rather windy, rather brisk northerly to northeasterly wind pattern along the east coast from basically the Gulf of Maine all the way down into Virginia, as the whole pressure pattern tries to stabilize itself, dealing with this storm out in the northern Atlantic, this high pressure system countering that low pressure system out here, and the whole pattern as a whole suppressing this storm out here. So the key factors in play here, well, I go into more detail with the premium discussion I put out this morning with premium members, but you kind of see the point here is that the stronger this disturbance gets, the more likely this disturbance remains to the south, and we're kind of trapped in between with high pressure building in. And by the way, this high pressure system is a rather cool high pressure system. I mean, look at the heart of it. It's basically over northeastern Canada. And so that means temperatures are going to be on the cool side and likely below normal if the high pressure system locks into this location here. So as a result, with this type of setup, look for scattered cloud cover from Monday on through Wednesday. Along the coast, could see a little bit more cloud cover right along the immediate coast. And temperatures overall ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s for highs. Low temperatures in the lower to mid 50s. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.